Okay, remember we identified our X and Y already. We said X is the number of coffees, Y is the number of hot chocolates. So we're trying to figure out how many of each that they sold. Okay, so I'm going to now write my equations using the information that they gave us. So they told us, let's see, they sold $200 worth of drinks. Okay, and that the hot chocolate is 75 cents and the coffee is 50 cents. So all of the money goes together in one equation. Okay, so 75 cents, so that's 0.75 for the hot chocolate. We said hot chocolate's Y. And 50 cents, so 0.5. You can put 0.50 if you don't really need the zero. For the coffees, and coffees is X, for a total of $200. Okay, so that's one of the equations based on what's highlighted in yellow. Then they told us that they used 295 cups that night. So that's the total number of drinks that they bought, or sold, I should say. So the total number of coffees, and I'm going to rewrite this, hang on, because I put Y before X there, the way that I wrote that. So I'm going to do Y before X here so they're lined up. But the coffees and hot chocolates together, there was a total of 295 of them. That's how many drinks were sold. Okay, now again, neither of these is set up as X equals or Y equals. So we'll probably just use elimination. Okay, so to do elimination here, I need to multiply this bottom equation by either 0.5 or 0.75. Okay, I either need to get the X's to eliminate or the Y's. It doesn't matter which one. But I also need them to be opposite signs. So I definitely have to multiply by a negative. And I guess let's just do 0.5. Okay, so we're going to multiply by negative 0.5. So I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite that underneath here. That would be, when I distribute that, that'd be negative 0.5y minus 0.5x equals, okay, and then I also have to take half of 295, which comes out to negative 147.5. Now the first equation did not change. I didn't touch the first one, so it's still 0.75y plus 0.5x equals 200. Now we're going to add those together. So 75 cents minus 50 cents, or 0.75 minus 0.5 is 0.25. Y. The x's eliminate. That was good. That's what we wanted. We wanted those to eliminate. Okay, and then we've got the negative 147.5 plus 200 is negative 52.5. So now to get rid of the 0.25 that's being multiplied by y, I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide by 0.25. And you can just use your calculator to do that. 210. Oh, and that was not negative. I'm sorry. The 200 was the larger, so that should have come out positive. My bad. So this is positive 210. And that's Y. Y is the number of hot chocolates. So they sold 210 hot chocolates. And the question asks how many of each type. So we still need to find out how many coffees they sold. So now we're going to take that we just found. We just found y is 200, and we're going to plug that back into one of the original equations. Okay, so I'm going to take that and plug it back in to the original equation for y. And then I'm going to solve this. So I'm replacing y with 210. I'm going to solve this by subtracting 210. So they sold 85 copies. So you can double check, does it fit the criteria? Is 85 plus 210, 295? Yes. And if I do 0.75 times 210 and 0.5 times 85, that's $200. So it all checks out. So the answer here, now we pay attention to our units. So we make sure that we have the numbers marked correctly. So 85 was copies and 210 hot chocolate. All right, last one we'll do together, and then y'all are going to get to try some on your own. Carla and Joe went to Taco King and ate lunch. Carla had a $4 shake and 2 super tacos and spent $10.60. Joe had a $4 shake and 3 super tacos and spent $13.90. How much does a super taco cost? So we're going to come up with first. Actually here, actually only going to be one variable here. I mean, I guess we can say a shake is the other variable, but you really don't need it because they tell you how much the shake costs. Okay, so price of the super taco. And this can be price of the shake, which we already know. So they said, so Carla had a $4 shake, so a shake, so one shake and 2 tacos. So she had a shake and 2 tacos, and it cost her $10.60. Now, what I can change here, I already know the shake. The shake is $4. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer that part right there. So it's just 4 plus 2x. I'm in the middle of teaching a lesson. You can wait till I'm done. All right, so $4 for the shake plus 2 tacos at what cost equals $10.60. And then the other piece of information they gave us is that Joe bought that same $4 shake and 3 tacos and spent $13.90. Okay, so elimination or substitution, well, the y is already gone, really. So we only have x's. So what I would do is just solve one of these for x. It doesn't even, this was a bad example to have on here because there is only one variable. Okay, there's only x. So you don't even need both of these to be able to solve. You can just pick one of these and solve. Okay, so pick Carla. If I'm trying to solve this, I would subtract the $4 shake And that would leave me with $6.60 for the 2 tacos. So then I divide out that 2. So those tacos are $3.30 a piece. Now, if you want to verify that you did that right, you could check Joe's. Joe's was the $4 shake plus the 3 tacos. You can double check that it works for both. Then divide out the 3. And look at there, I get the same thing. Okay, so you did not have to do both of those. You could have done this or this. Either way, you get it's $3.30 for a taco. Okay, so how much does the super taco cost? $3.30. And that one technically wasn't a system because we already knew the cost of the shake. That was a little different. Okay, so I'm going to pass out the practice, and on the practice, I'm going to go ahead and tell you which problem numbers you're going to do. Let me get it pulled up over here. All right, so we are going to do, we're going to do 1, 3, 4. And then on the back, we're going to do 6 and 8. So 1, 3, 4, 6, and 8 when you get this. 1, 3, 4, 6, and 8. So you're doing 5 of these on your own. Let me stop this recording and then I'll pass those out to y'all.